Thank you very much, John Bon Jovial. Rolling right along here, we have a moment in time that I think you're going to really enjoy and also get a lot out of, because not only do we have a couple young ladies here who are, well, they're still in their teens, and they are starting to make some real serious music and some noise in the music industry. We're going to bring them on in just a moment after we listen to this first track of theirs. It's called Lovesick. Ladies and gentlemen, this from Houston, Texas, is Wildfire.
This is Frank Robert, and you're listening to the David Bowers Awards on Blog Talk Radio. Enjoy the evening.
There you go. That's the group called Wildfire, two young ladies out of the Houston, Texas area. It's called Lovesick, and we're going to bring the girls on right now, Kayla and Kelly, and their dad, Rob, who is also kind of managing their careers at this point. Come on in here and say hello, everyone. Let's make it easy since we're doing this by telephone and you can't see anybody. I'll take turns with you. Kayla, your turn to say hello.
Hi, guys. What's up?
Hey, you guys are, and you are really breaking it down. Good sound. Kelly, come on in and check in, please.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Doing great. Thanks for joining us. And Rob, you're out there with us too.
Hey guys, good to talk to you.
Good to have you on the show. Let's now we obviously we want to talk about what's been going on in Houston recently, but first let's get to know you guys a little bit. Now, which one, just for the sake of keeping order here, which one of the girls is the older of the two?
That would be me, Kayla. I'm 14.
Okay, Kayla, and thank you for telling us your age, because I didn't know exactly. I knew you were under 17, and since usually John Bon Jovial, when you're talking to a older younger pair, it's the older person that always gets the lead lines. You always talk to the older person first. So I thought we'd do it the other way around. We're going to start with
there you go.
Kelly, who's the younger of the two. So Kelly, come on in and say hello again.
Hey guys, I'm 12, and yes, I am the younger one.
Oh my gosh, 12 years old. Wow. I am just amazed at the sounds you guys are putting out already. You've been, you've been an act now for, going on 4 years?
Well, thank you. We've been singing since we were about 5, but our act, Wildfire, we've just been doing that for about a year and a half.
About a year and a half now. Wow. Okay. Yeah. What made you decide to go pro?
I don't know. I mean, we just we love singing, and we just realized, hey, we both sing. We're sisters. This would be kind of cool if we did it together, Absolutely.
And I think you've gotten off to a really great start, because the potential is there. It's obvious you guys like what we're doing, and that's a theme that we have heard so many times with the artists we've talked to, that especially the ones that have been around a while, like the Oak Ridge Boys and everything. They tell us that you got to really like what you're doing. You don't do it just for the money. You do it because you love what you're doing. Yeah. And now, which one of you girls does the? I understand you're both writing. Which one of you girls leads on the arrangement part?
We both kind of do that. We kind of agree. So we just are like, hey, I think this song sounds better as the closer. This one might be better as like the intro to our set. So we kind of arrange it like that. Just we agree a lot. So. That helps.
Well, that's good. That's good that it can be a team effort like that, and I think that the fact that you're able to work out those things at that level at this age bodes very well for the future. Let's bring Dad on in here. Rob, what do you think about what the girls got going on here?
Oh, I'm excited about it. Yeah, they're having a great time, and I'm having fun with them. Actually, I play with them sometimes and run the sound and do all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty heavily involved. My wife as well handles all the merchandise, so we're behind them 100%.
Fantastic. John Bon Jovial, did you want to jump in with something here?
Yeah, well, Rob, first of all, congratulations. I think that you have done a wonderful job of mentoring these two girls. And Kelly, Kayla, I just cannot get over how good you guys sound for as young as you are, and I can see only good things happening from this point forward.
Well, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Now that I got all the gushy stuff out of the way, let's get down to a little bit of business here. What I wanted to ask you about is, I'm hearing, several different types of influences in your music and the song that we just played. But I'd like to hear it, from the proverbial horse's mouth. Who is your muse musically? Who influences you and really gets the thoughts rolling in your head?
Well, for me, Kayla, I don't know. I kind of like a lot of different artists. I like a lot of diversity in our music. One of my, big influences is Taylor Swift. She's amazing. I love her. Just the way, she's a songwriter, a singer, also, obviously country acts, like Little Big Town, Carrie Underwood, those also influence us. But yeah, I mean, lots of different people.
Well, it shows. The music comes across, bright. It comes across as being happy. the sincerity behind it is what struck me, because it just really it seems like you're enjoying what you're doing, and I can tell that there are influences in your life besides your mother and your father, whom I would imagine are doing a wonderful job managing your careers. But musically, you've got to reach out, you've got to find your own road, and you've got to figure out which path you're going to take. And I think you might be onto the beginning of something good there.
I think
Thank you. Well, thank you.
I think one of the things I noticed that I think is really the backbone of what they do is you girls have a way of taking a pure country sound. That was the first thing when I first heard you. I'm thinking, okay, now here we're going classic country. This is pure country. But then you inject a little bit of pop rock into it without destroying the country flavor of it, which is a tough thing to do. A lot of artists have gone, started out country and wound up going rock or pop. You've managed to stay country but still inject a little bit of that pop rock sound into it, and I like it. I do. I really do.
Thank you.
Before we run out of time
here,
here,
so much.
You're very welcome. Before we run out of time here, I do want to touch on the other serious aspect, and that's the fact that you guys are from an area that has been ravaged by one of the the storm of a lifetime, really, I guess, and obviously. You weren't hit as hard as many were, or you probably wouldn't be able to be here talking with us today. Tell us a little bit about about the event.
So the hurricane, it was very. I'm just afraid. Kelly speaking. I'm just afraid of storms. Like usually, like the thunder and everything just shakes me up. So seeing all the flooding, like our neighborhood was flooded up to like the mailboxes, and Houston did get hit really hard. I feel like we're on the more upper part of our neighborhood, but like some parts of our neighborhood, every single house on that street's flooded. And we really want to do something to help. We might hold a benefit or something because we feel really bad. And we were just very fortunate in this storm. But the flooding was unbelievable. Like you couldn't believe what you're seeing.
I can well imagine, and of course we have seen a lot of it on the on TV news, and it really your hearts have to go out to all of you folks down there because it's been as I said, it's been a once in a lifetime experience, or at least we hope it's once in a lifetime. We'd hate to think of it happening again. And I want to inject at this point a theme that we have here. Once you're on the show, you're part of our family. We'll always have a place for you. You've got new music coming out. You're going on tour. You've got something else to announce. We'll always find a way to get you on and get the word out. We have a couple of Facebook pages. Just go on there and search The David Bowers, and those pages are there for our guests to post all of their music news, releases, whatever. That's what they're there for. Don't hesitate. Go on there, post your stuff, your shows, play dates, whatever you've got. And you mentioned that you might be doing a benefit. Please keep us in mind, keep us in the loop on that, and we will be more than happy to help promote it for you because that's what it's all about. And I'm getting the signal that we are starting to push the limits on our time here, and I don't want to rush you guys off. So before we let you go, tell us a little bit about this next song we're going to play, which I believe is that was an interesting choice of words. I believe it's a little bit more serious song than the first one, and it's ironically called "Believe." Tell us quickly about that, if you would, please.
Yeah, this song is really just like about believing in yourself, just not listening to what others say and their influences on you. Like it's what you want. It's not about what other people want. You don't have to be at other people's level. You should just, be at your own. That's basically what the song is about, just always pushing through and believing in yourself.
Great. Well, you guys have got something really that you can both believe in. I know obviously your dad and mom do, or you wouldn't be where you are now. And we are going to be watching you guys and hoping to hear back from you as you grow and just continue on the route you're on. We wish you all the luck in the world, and thank you so much for coming by and spending time with us today.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for having
Thanks
us.
a lot. We appreciate it.
You're very welcome. And again, I encourage you to keep in touch with us. Let us know what's going on because we are really interested. Ladies and gentlemen, the group Wildfire, this is called Believe.
Don't open the door and let the feet walk in. If it rains, don't walk away and let the floods begin. When you're down, let hope surround you. Feel its warm embrace. When you're down, just look around you and find a smiling face. And believe your faith can move the mountains. Chase your dreams. Fear is not your friend. Don't sit along the sidelines and watch the others win. Crash right through your comfort zone and step into the light. It's not too late to elevate that champion inside. And believe your faith can move the mountains. No ocean is too deep. Believe his hand is on your shoulder. You'll rise above if only you believe. Take this gift that you've been given. There's no time to waste. It's the key that holds your future. Your destiny awaits. That voice inside you yearns for something greater than you see. Move a little closer. It's just beyond your reach. And believe your faith can move the mountains. Believe no ocean is too deep. Yeah, believe his hand is on your shoulder. You'll rise above if only you believe. Your faith can move the mountains. Believe no ocean is too deep. Yeah, believe his hand is on your shoulder. You'll rise above if only you believe. You'll rise above if only you believe. If only you
Kayla and Kelly, they call themselves Wildfire, and that's Believe. And I believe that you probably should keep a copy of at least one of those two songs, if not both, because a few years from now, you're going to be hearing a lot more from that group, and it's going to be neat to pull this old track out and say, I knew them when. Kayla and Kelly, Wildfire. Moving on